Hi children, welcome back to the new lesson, that is air, water and weather. Air, water and weather, right? So here in the previous session we started a small topic about the introduction of the atmosphere, air, etc. So let us see completely here, and it is of 12th lesson in your science, that is air. Air. Here, air. Have to listen the word air. Yes, air that is present everywhere. Daily we are feeling hawa. Air is nothing but hawa, right? So the air that we can able to feel, we are unable to see the air, we are unable to hold it, we are unable to cut it. But air can be felt. Air can be felt. Here, air is a mixture of gases. Air is called as mixture of gases. Mixture of gases. एयर को मिक्सचर ऑफ गैसेस कहते हैं. गैसेस मतलब ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, नाइट्रोजन, आर्गन, like this the many gases are present together, and the collectively gases is called as air. Collectively we can call it as air. So air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. एयर का मतलब ये है कि उसमें सभी गैसेस प्रेजेंट रहते हैं, राइट? सो वो गैसेस सब मिलके उसे हवा या एयर कहते हैं, राइट? सो एयर इज प्रेजेंट अराउंड द अर्थ. इफ इट इज द एयर अराउंड द अर्थ, देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ एयर. So here it is the air that is present around the earth. So air, when it is present around the earth, it is called as atmosphere. The air present around the earth is called atmosphere, right? Atmosphere. Atmosphere, it contains air. Atmosphere contains air. So here this atmosphere, it is present as a blanket around the earth. It present as a blanket around the earth. So for example, if it is Africa and India, some continents, right, Asia, etc., America, Australia, right? So around the earth it is like a blanket. This blanket, why do we use blanket? We use blanket to cover ourselves, to protect from the coldness, or you are going to cover your body, so it somewhat protects us. Here the atmosphere, it do many things. It covers the earth like a blanket, and it protects the living organisms that are present on the land. Among all the planets, no planet it contain living things. सभी planets जो 8 planets है, 8 planet में कोई planet में अभी तक living things नहीं है except earth. Earth is the only planet with the living thing. Why? Because earth, it contains atmosphere. For example, here is the moon. Moon rotates around the earth, but here it has very poor atmosphere. There is no air. Actually, atmosphere is absent. Atmosphere is absent. When there is no atmosphere, there is no air. When there is no air, we are able to live on the moon. So moon, it has nothing. There is no living thing on the moon. Whereas on the earth there is atmosphere, so that we could able to live on the earth. Right? Have you understood the word atmosphere? Atmosphere is nothing but it is a form of air. The air around the earth, that covering like a blanket, it is called as atmosphere. It is called as atmosphere. So when you go higher from the ground level, when you go for the higher, then the air concentration decreases. Here it is the thick, and it is decreasing and slowly decreases like that. Okay, so here the air pressure is more, air is more. Okay, like this, when you go at the top, the concentration decreases, concentration of the air decreases, right? So this is atmosphere that is present around the earth. And इन दिस एटमॉस्फेयर, ये एटमॉस्फेयर में लेयर्स रहता है, राइट. एटमॉस्फेयर इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 5 layers. So first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer, like that. Here atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. So this is the first layer. Just imagine this is first layer. Now let us take the earth surface. It is earth surface, and here it is the first layer where we can find the clouds. We can find clouds. So this is first layer. This is first layer around the earth. This is first layer, and we call this first layer as troposphere. It is called as troposphere. And here it is second layer. It is second layer. We call this as stratosphere. Second layer. Second layer is called as stratosphere. It is called as stratosphere. It is second layer. These are the two main layers that where the human being or animals or the air is present in adequate, right? Whereas from the third layer, the air concentration decreases. The air decreases from the third layer. From the third layer, the air decreases. The air concentration decreases from the third layer, and fourth and fifth layer there is nothing. There is nothing in fourth and fifth layers. This is fourth layer around the earth. This is fourth layer. Okay. The yellow colored one, it is fourth layer. And finally fifth layer. Finally fifth layer so these are the 5 layers that are present around the earth. So first layer, I will show you 3D picture here. Let me show you 3D picture. Right. Right. So from the earth surface, this is first layer. Okay, and it is second layer. It is second layer, and what is that? This is third layer. And this is fourth layer, and finally it is fifth layer. Right? Like this, around the earth there are layers. And the first layer is called as troposphere. First layer is called as troposphere. And second layer is called as stratosphere. And third layer is called as mesosphere. And fourth layer is called as thermosphere. And last one is called as exosphere. Right? So these are the 5 layers that are present around the earth. So out of these, only first 2 layers they contain air. Okay. So from here to here it contains air, means near about 50 kilometer. It contains air, not more than this. Right? Let's come to troposphere. First one is the troposphere. In atmosphere, the first layer that is present at the earth surface is the troposphere. Imagine if it is the surface of earth, and these are the large mountains and forests, etc. This is the surface of earth. So the first layer is the troposphere. First layer is the troposphere, which contains air and other particles, and even you could notice the clouds here. Clouds also appear in the troposphere. We can able to see the clouds in the troposphere, and as well as birds also, they fly in the troposphere. Even the aeroplanes also move in the troposphere. Here, when you go high, then oxygen decreases, the air concentration decreases, so that those who are climbing the Everest, they carry oxygen cylinder. In their बैग में ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर डाल के चढ़ता है एवरेस्ट के ऊपर, क्योंकि वहाँ हवा कम रहता है, हवा का लेयर कम रहता है, राइट. एंड दिस इज अबाउट troposphere, and it is about 10 kilometer. It is about 10 kilometer away from the earth surface. Earth surface से 10 kilometer ऊंचा रहता है. After 10 kilometers, we could able to see stratosphere. After that, it is stratosphere, where the air is very less, and here we could able to see jet flights. Jet flights can roam in the stratosphere. They roam in the stratosphere. Below the stratosphere and above the troposphere, there is a protective layer called ozone layer. It is called ozone layer. Okay, ozone layer. Now, when flight move in the stratosphere or otherwise at the troposphere, then the pilot is going to close all the doors and windows of the flight. Why do they close? Because there is no air above this ozone layer. So when it is moving upside about 10 kilometers of the surface, due to lack of air, already the air is filled in the aeroplane, and all the windows and doors are closed in the aeroplane, right? Or otherwise the air escape from the aeroplane, or outer air rushes into the plane and it causes destruction. So that before flighting, they are going to close the doors and windows. In the cabin of the pilot, it is called cockpit. In the cockpit, and as well as at the passengers, the oxygen cylinders are already arranged in the flights, right? So like this, the 5 layers, they are present around the earth in the atmosphere. They involve in protection, and they can do many things. They involve in different functions. So in next session, we are going to learn how the atmosphere protects us. What is the use of atmosphere? Here we are studying these layers are present around the earth, but why they are present? What do they do? How do they protect? We will learn in the next session. I hope you understand today's session.